Welcome to the My Creative Days podcast, where we will talk about all things DIY, home decor, decorating tips, and creating a beautiful home on a budget. I am hoping our time together will spark a creative idea, help you plan your next DIY, or inspire you to finally tackle that project you keep putting off. Grab your favorite cup of motivation and let's chat. Hello, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, I'm talking about something I'm super excited about. We are kind of pivoting our offers at My Creative Days. And so I have been asked over the years many times do you have a course? Teach me how to flip furniture, how to make money flipping furniture. I don't know where to start. I need help, along the way. What should I use? What shouldn't I use? Just all the questions. And so I went to my team last year and I said, okay, I want to create a course. This is the only course I have. This is the first course I have ever made. And I want it to be like all inclusive, include all of the things, somebody would need just starting out or to scale their business that they've already started. And so I didn't want to have to piece it all out and have different offers. I just wanted it to be this huge, I say huge course. I mean, you can take it at your own pace and it can take you a couple days, or you can, take it throughout a month or a couple months, whatever you want to do. But I wanted to include everything I wish I had and knew when I first started out. And I took into account all the questions I get, the most asked questions, all those things. So anyway, I put them inside my flipping course. And just recently, I just wanted to kind of, so people that have taken the course then wanted like ongoing support. And so I was just, does anybody else have like their best ideas come in the shower, when you're driving, like literally when you're not doing what the idea is for? Does that make sense? So I swear all my best ideas and all my like aha moments come when I am not sitting at my desk. That's just the way it happens. I always have a piece of paper with me or my notes open on my phone so I can jot them down. I do email myself too. Because if it's in my inbox, I will see it. I will get it done right there. So I do a lot of emailing to myself, like the ideas. But basically what I wanted to do, and I went to the team and I said, okay, so listen, I wanted to add some more value to the course itself. And if you have bought the course before, you have lifetime access. So anytime I add new content or revamp it at all, you get all that, you get access to all of that. But I just wanted to add some more value. I really wanted to go into some more, what do I want to say? Not advanced, but just more, people were really wondering about shipping their pieces, and you can make a lot more money if you ship your pieces. You have a broader audience, blah, blah, all of that. And so I wanted to add that inside the course for sure. And then I just added some other things and videos and things inside the course. But then I also wanted to have a community and support wrapped around anybody that went through the course. And so, we are launching and kind of rebranding. I don't know if that's really the right word, but we are launching what is now called the Furniture Flipping Academy. I'm just so excited about it. So this is like the furniture flipping school, class, course, and community all wrapped into one. Like I just wanted this umbrella of you're going to get it all here. And so we are launching the Furniture Flipping Academy. We are opening that up, and it's going to be your one-stop shop, basically. And I wanted to make sure that not only is the course like full of value, and one thing I should definitely tell you, and I've said it here before on the podcast, but I am somebody that does not like to add a lot of fluff. I personally don't want a lot of fluff. I have taken so many courses and been in so many, communities and groups and masterminds and all of that over the years that I know what frustrates me in them. And I know what do I want to say? What gets me the information I need. I want to get in and get out and just know what I need to do and like get done. Does that make sense? I don't need the extra fluff and the extra, because I feel like that's just a lot of filler that you don't need. And none of us need something, filler and fluff to take up more of our time. Nope, I'm not here for it. So I'm not going to give you any of that inside the Furniture Flipping Academy. It is, straight to the point, tells you exactly what to do. I'm going to go through some of it here, with you, like what's inside the academy, because I want to, and please, 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 please share this podcast with anybody who needs this. I have done a lot of mindset podcasts, and one of the episodes I did was all about investing in you and yourself. If you are somebody that wants to flip furniture, somebody that wants to flip furniture and wants to make money doing it. Now, making money is different for everybody. You may just want to pay for soccer lessons. You may just want to pay for the grocery bill. You're worried about the state of what everything is and where it's going. So you just want an extra cushion. You want some extra money coming in. You want to pay down debt. You just want to pay the mortgage. You want to take more vacations. You want to pay for tuition for your kids. Whatever money is to you, and we all have our different reasons and we're all in our different seasons. So it's going to look different. Furniture flipping, I tell people that reach out to me, is the one thing that you can start that you don't need to invest like in a ton of products, a ton of tools, that is such a myth. And please don't let anybody tell you that you can, or that you need to do that. But I'm also here to tell you, if you don't understand that investing in a course, investing in, having a coach help you, investing in a mastermind or a, community, whatever it is, if you don't understand the importance of that and that is always part of a business, then we need to back up a few steps and we need to start there. Because it is the one thing that's going to, like I said earlier, we can't get our time back. That's the one thing we can't get back. Any money you spend, you can make that up, right? And investing in your business and investing in yourself is the one sure way that's going to get you to your goals a lot faster and with more success. So don't come, I did just do a podcast episode about this, so I don't want to reiterate it, but don't have the excuse for your dreams and goals to be the money or the investing, because I'm here to tell you that's an excuse. That's an excuse. We can all find money for the things that we want to do. If we want to go to Starbucks every day, if we want to eat lunch out, we want to eat dinner out, we want to go on a weekend getaway. It's funny how we can find all the money for those things. But then when it comes down to things like goals and, dreams and, a better life, more money, paying down debt, and then investing to get those things done, that we back away from it. And I don't understand it. I do know that once I started learning about investing in the business and in myself so that I was gaining the knowledge and the tools and the tips and the tricks that I needed, it just bettered my business tenfold. So, okay, that was totally a side rant that was not part of this, but I feel like somebody needs to hear that. Don't let that be your excuse. So the Furniture Flipping Academy is going to teach you to start your own business from the ground up. It's going to teach you how to market to your specific audience. It's going to teach you how to use social media for business. And if you're somebody that doesn't have social media personally, I'm raising my hand because that's me. Still today, I do not use social media for any personal anything. It's only for business. I am somebody that does not want a personal social media presence anywhere, but I'm here to tell you I am somebody that will coach you and teach you how to use it for your business because it's a game changer. Inside the academy, I'm going to teach you how to communicate with your customers, how to make sure that you're getting repeat customers so it's just easier. And then, how to keep up to date with the market and then increase your profit margins. Like, hello, that's why we all want to do this, right? To make more money. And so there are definite things that you can do to make that happen. Everything that we have included inside this academy, there's a lot. And one thing I do want to reiterate is that this is not one of the questions I get asked a lot. This is not a course or the content does not, you don't have to sit at a computer at a certain time on a certain day. Life isn't like that. And I didn't want to ever create a course or anything that was like that. So you can take this at your own pace. You can stop it. You can rewind. You can, whatever you need to do, you take it at your own pace. If you're somebody that's, goes through it quickly, you can get it done, in a couple days. I'm talking about the course part of it. You can get that done in a week, or maybe you want to draw it out for a couple months and really dive into each topic really, really well. So totally self-paced. You have lifetime access to this. So if you get inside the academy, you have lifetime access. So if I revamp it, add new, topics or whatever it is, you will have access to that. So it's a win-win. It's a no-brainer. It's also going to include over 2 years of expert tutorials on actual what am I trying to say? On techniques and things for furniture flipping. We have so many tutorials on different techniques, different tips, different products that you can use. It's unbelievable. That little section alone is unbelievable. You will also get the 7 main course lessons. And those are all broken down into kind of more bite-sized chunks. I didn't want to make it overwhelming. You're going to get the Furniture Flipping 101 course inside of it as well. You're going to get all of my business templates. And when I say templates, we made it super, super easy so that it's not just like you're going to print them off and look at them and have to go do them yourself. We actually give you the link to go in and maybe change up the branding colors or change up a word here or there to fit your business. But we give those all to you. All of my professional branding templates are also included in this. The community and one-on-one and ongoing support from me, my entire team, and the other people inside the academy. That's all included in this. The printables and the worksheets and checklists are all included inside the academy. I also give you, if you are working on custom orders and custom pieces, please just alone, if you can just get those those forms out of it, because that tells you exactly everything you need to ask. It gives you a business contract type of thing where you and your customer are fully aware of what is expected on each side. Who's going to buy the hardware? Who's going to buy the paint? When the piece needs to be picked up, and, am I going to deliver it or are you going to come pick it up? Those are things that people don't think about. But custom work, I'm telling you this now, and I guarantee this, if you just start flipping furniture, let's say for your home, or you start selling a few pieces, you are going to get asked to do custom pieces. And by that, I mean somebody will say, and in the beginning, it may just be family and friends. Somebody will say, I have a dresser, will you do it for me? That right there is a custom order. And so you definitely want to make sure 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, most people that do custom work for the first time, you're losing money because you don't understand all of those things that need to go into it. But custom work is also where you can make a lot more money. So I wanted to include that inside this course because I want you to be able to, from the get-go, from your first custom order, make sure that you are making it profitable. Because, when you do it for the first time and not knowing what you should be asking, what you should be paying for, how you should be charging for the time it will take, you're going to undercut all of that, and you'll lose money. So that alone right there is huge value inside the course. Inside the academy, the course, some of the topics that I cover in here, I'm not going to go through. I will definitely leave a link to the informational page for this so you can dive more deeper and see more of the things that are included in here. But what is furniture flipping? Why is it popular? What are the benefits of furniture flipping? And these aren't, I am talking to you inside this course. I'm sharing the things that I've learned, the things that I've learned in coaching others. I teach you how to source furniture. I teach you about the tools and materials you need, refinishing techniques, marketing and sales, which is huge. Business management is included as well. And then I do some advanced techniques inside the course. So if you're somebody that maybe you've been flipping for a little bit or you've been painting, just the tutorials that are included inside the academy from other guest experts, and just to share some different techniques and things that maybe you've thought about trying, but you don't even know where to start or like what you even need to do them. Those are included. Over 2 years of those tutorials are included inside the academy. So again, once you get inside the academy, once you get it, I'm telling you, you will have so much fun just looking through everything that's included, and the academy is going to make you excited about it again, or excited about it from the get-go, because there's just so many things that people don't think about when you think about flipping furniture, and you can make it as simple as you want, or as not difficult, but just as advanced as you want it. For me, like a good example of that, for me, if I'm selling a piece of furniture, the simpler, the better for me. Those are the pieces that sell best for me. But I know people that do like hand-painted murals and add, like you'll see inside the tutorials for different techniques, adding like, I'm forgetting the word. Stencils and things like that. And that's not the word I was thinking of, but they will add that to their pieces, and that really does well for them. So it's finding what really works well for you and your customers. And we give you all different techniques and all different things to try and to see how it's done. And then I give you all of my resources, suppliers, templates, the tutorials, the pricing guides, all of that's included. And that, I just went through a short list. That isn't even everything. And then along inside this academy, I'm kind of, if you could see me, I'm doing like this umbrella over me. So the academy is not just the course and all of those tutorials and all of that, but it's also the community and the ongoing support that that's not just a group of women sitting around talking about making money and sharing dreams. I'm sorry. Again, I can talk to you about that all day long. That's great. But we get down to the nitty gritty of do this. People ask questions. We get them the answers they need. It's just an amazing community of women who are motivated to do the work, and they're making moves in their business and watching it grow. And we are there with you, right alongside you, holding your hand as you go through the course, or maybe you're going through the tutorials. Maybe it's one of the business templates or something and you have a question about it. That's what the community aspect of the academy is for. So I'm just so excited about this, and I feel when I get excited, I start talking fast, but to be able to just kind of streamline this offer, and to get you not only the nitty gritty of all the stuff, right, like inside the course and all of those, the templates and everything, everything's done for you, but to actually have that ongoing support, I'm telling you guys, that part of it is priceless. And then to be surrounded by people that actually, get it, who actually know your struggles, who actually understand your journey right where you're at, the people that you're living with, your family, your immediate family, your friends, they're not going to get it. And once you find that community of people where you can say, the paint, it's bleeding through, or I can see the red, or it's pink, it's turning the primer pink, like what's happening? Your friends and family may not even understand what that means, but to be in a community that understands all those little parts of your business it's priceless. So, and I do want to say that everything that, we offer you inside the academy, inside the course, it's done for you. It's not, like I said, it's not just here's an idea. What do you think? Now go try something. I wanted to make sure when I told the team, when we put this together, I don't want any questions. Like, I don't want to make it hard, or like, I've taken so many courses where it will say something like, I'm just trying to think of something. You need to do this because of, it'll grow your social media. Let's just say that's the part. Okay, I need to do this. You're telling me I need to do it, but now how do I do it? That I came away from so many courses and masterminds and things where it was like, okay, I get why I have to do it. Now tell me how I have to do it. And what's the next step? I'm somebody that needs to see it done, and then I need to get in and kind of do it myself, but assisted with somebody that knows what they're doing. And once I start doing it myself with the help, then I get in the flow of it and I can get the hang of it. And so I told my team, that is how I want to create this course, now the academy, along with the community. That's how it has to be, because I think there's so much value in that, and I don't want to leave anybody hanging. I don't want to leave anybody out to dry and just say, go try something. I really want to, I made sure that we didn't do that in here. So I can guarantee none of that is like that inside the academy. So when I start talking to people, that want to make more money, but here's the thing. They want to make money with their flips, or they flipped a few pieces. I have been in your shoes where it's, you can do this thing, but there's something that's holding you back. And I want to talk to you. I want to hear from you. I want you to reach out to me on email, lindsay@mycreativedays.com. Tell me that you heard this podcast and you have a question, or you can reach out to me on Instagram as well @mycreativedays. But I definitely want to make sure that I get any questions answered. If your question is this for me? Or I'm at this stage, should I do this? Please reach out to me. I want to have a conversation with you, and I want to make sure that I'm giving you all the information and let you know if this is the right step for you. But if you are somebody that has wanted to do this, started to do this, maybe had a little bit of success with it, but you're at a standstill and you just don't know what to do next, the academy is for you. If you are somebody that would like to make an extra $1,000 a month for your family, the academy is for you. If you're somebody that's looking to, you want to start branching out and working with maybe your favorite paint brands, or maybe your favorite paintbrushes, or whatever it is that you're using, the academy is for you. I tell you how to do all of that. Furniture flipping, I'm going to tell you this right now, and I feel like a lot of flippers don't talk about this part. It can be so much more than just applying paint to a piece, to a dresser, and selling it. Flipping furniture has done so much for me, my business, and my family. I have seen it firsthand do so much for other people and their families and their business that it's just, I'm super passionate about it. It's a lot of what I share. My content is flipping furniture and just hearing from other people wanting to do it, wanting to grow what they've already started. I'm here. I created this academy for you. That's what this academy is for. It is for you. If you're looking for extra income, replacing an income, a creative outlet, That is what keeps me coming back to actually hands-on doing furniture flipping pieces or projects. I have 2 little tables behind me right now. If I see them, I still pick them up. I'm still flipping them just because that creative outlet just fuels my soul. And so if you're somebody that's looking for an environmental impact, flipping furniture is that. I don't know how many pieces that I have saved from the landfill, the side of the road, the thrift stores where people are just walking by the pieces because they don't see the potential. It's huge. It's huge for that. If you're looking for, home decor, DIY inspiration, new skills, new techniques, personal satisfaction, there's nothing better than flipping a piece of furniture and then somebody coming to buy it and super excited to put it in their home, and then they send you photos. I've had a lot of my pieces go to actual businesses, which is so much fun. And then also if you're looking for a community of people who get it, like-minded creatives, like-minded furniture flippers, the Academy is for you. So I'm super excited about this new kind of umbrella. I keep saying it's an umbrella because I that's kind of how I explained it to the team. We have the course. I wanted to add a lot more value to it because some questions had come up. And then I also wanted to do that community and ongoing support and coaching along with it. And so I said, we need some kind of umbrella. Like I want it to all fall under this just to kind of streamline it a little bit better. And so we came up the Furniture Flipping Academy. I think it's like the perfect name. It encompasses everything that this is. I would love to see you inside. If there are any questions, if you're on the fence or you have any, questions or concerns or whatever it is, nothing's too small, nothing's too big. Please reach out on Instagram at My Creative Days. The email is lindsay@mycreativedays.com. But I will leave the link in the show notes as well, so you can get a more in-depth look at what is involved and what is inside. But I'm telling you, this can make a huge, huge difference for you, your family, your goals. If you've thought about doing it or you've already started it and you just want to grow and make more money, the Academy is for you. So I hope that was helpful. Until next time, I will talk to you very soon. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm grateful that you tune in every week and that you share the show with your family and friends. I love having creative chit chats with you, and my hope is that this podcast will inspire you to try a new project, start a DIY that you've been putting off, and decorate your home exactly how you want it. There are a few ways you can help us with the podcast. Follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. And if you could take a few minutes to leave the podcast a review, that would help us so, so much. Again, thank you for being here, and I look forward to our chat next week. Bye-bye.